Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Aztecs will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got more. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Now the play fake. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to blast their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity.
Touchdown, Missouri! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aztecs offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, they say tight ends are the quarterback's best friend, Pollock, and on that play, he was just wide open. That couldn't have gotten any easier. Just simple pitch and catch.
Yeah, that made it easy because the defense didn't cover him. And that's one of those where you're going up to the guy and you're like, wait a minute, what are we running here? Like, somebody's got to cover the big tight end over the middle of the field. Like, what are you seeing? What am I seeing? The defense has to be aware that the tight end is a weapon, the big body over the middle. Quarterbacks love to hit those guys.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's...
Oh, yeah, watching my stream. What the fuck?
Such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching
the
football, it was just
wrong person.
A little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
I hit the wrong person. Supposed to hit the tight end.
Put it in play just outside the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that,
oh, I thought I picked it.
The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
I thought I picked it.
San Diego State.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season. And I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Yeah, in your dreams, Ada. In your dreams, baby.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No,
where the eye emojis at now, Zayder?
Big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Nice job executing all of the
We're gonna keep feeling the heat of this man.
Guys, let's
He gonna give me something.
San Diego State offense has made this time. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so
They
many
got lucky.
playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Makes the grab. It's
What the
Spears.
fuck kind of tackle is
He
that?
almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch around.
They're
Best
probably
time to
gonna
get the
go
ball in
man.
his hands
We'll go.
quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On 3rd and short, the run and
Oh, that was a
looking
good
for the
run.
first down.
That was
And he
a good
surges
run.
up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And
Drop
it'll
that
be
shit.
incomplete. This
Go
is
ahead.
some physical pass defense.
It's gonna be ballsy.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's O'Neal.
Oh, I
He's
forgot.
got an open man.
I
He's
meant
got
to get on the
first down
defensive
yards
lineman.
across the 50, they'll mark it at the 49. The Aztecs look to
We'll play
keep
man
this
on
drive
this.
humming.
Block him.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oh, he caught
And he
that.
makes the
He
catch
caught
inside
that.
the 10.
Holy
Man,
shit, he
this
caught
offense
that.
is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Keeps looking downfield.
Oh, he got in.
Race it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs. He
They're
didn't see anyone
fighting.
open, said, "No
They
problem,
are
I'll
fighting.
take care of it myself."
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer.
Oh, my
You've also got
controller.
to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
Hold on, guys. Gotta charge my controller. Pausing for the calls here. Pausing for the calls. San Diego State came to play today.
He's now up to 83 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They'll try the run. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one. And
I don't
they
need
are
two
rolling.
controllers. One is just
As they
fine.
get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
Playing a little bit of
Well, we're
man.
only through one. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion from the offense. Off the RPO, complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first
Go
down.
halfback right here.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set.
Come on, the line. Give me a hole, baby. Give me a hole.
They're
There
trying
it
to
is.
slow that rush down with the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Looks like man right here.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
What are you doing, 29?
Just missed him a little bit. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down.
Easy run.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Might as well give it to him again. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long
defense,
drive,
let's get a stop. We got 1 stop.
You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to
the ball
answer
a little
that
bit.
last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tough.
I want to throw the ball. Let's throw the fucking ball.
Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
To throw, it's O'Neal. Finds his back in the middle. Stumbled to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end.
Oh, damn it.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh
That was a good
set
little
of
play
downs.
action.
They have it at the 34-yard line. They get the conversion there. He
Yeah,
used his
blitz, yeah.
size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Oh, come on. How'd he catch that shit?
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Oh, man.
The completion short of the
Press.
sticks, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm...
Yeah, there we go. Overloaded that ass one good time.
When it's a play-action pass, that
Now.
really has to sell the fake. He can't
Now tell me what you
His
want to do.
offensive lineman's getting beat right away
Well,
while
now
he's
tell me
selling
what
the
you
fake.
want to do.
He had no shot.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all.
I read that shit, homie. I read that shit.
Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A 1st down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's up to 55 yards.
Damn, you already fucking hurt like that?
It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form.
All right, we're going to have to substitute you out this next play. I can't have... You better hold on to that shit.
And he's able to shed one.
I know you had a good game, but we're going to have to substitute your ass out because you just ain't cutting it.
Pretty good pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some
don't
room,
leave.
but not much to be found as
Don't
he stopped
leave.
at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So
he got out.
I was just going to say, David, I mean,
He got out.
Quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Oh, we're going to get that. Ooh! He stiff on the fuck out of me.
Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And
Ooh,
the Aztecs
man.
come to the
Probably
line with a new set of downs.
Wildcat bullshit.
Going with the counter play here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense working from the pistol. On the move.
Oh, this is a good shift.
Nice move to keep running.
He's a
Tackle
shifty
is
little
made
fella.
after the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Oh, he did
And
a
he
fucking
almost
Texas
ran
route.
away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
You gotta get some pressure, this QB.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's
What is
to
this
the left.
tackle?
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, San Diego
He ain't going away.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back on the offense.
Why are you in here, 28?
These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to clear.
Looking for a deep man. Makes a catch at the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Trying to get to it.
Get his ass.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fakes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout.
That was a good back. Ooh, that was a good end.
Sideline credit. Throw, catch,
That was a good
toe
catch.
drag, everything you want. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Ain't nobody down here.
Looks it in, it's complete.
Ain't nobody down there.
On the field, tight game here late in the first half.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Aztecs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
That's okay to get the ball back.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Damn, I thought I had to pick on that. Son of a bitch.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Let's see what he can get done from.
Oh, get it! Yeah.
Team's got it.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Great move there. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Fires into the
That should have been a pick on my part.
That
should have been a pick on me.
Right at the goal line. Really need to pick up this
Don't
conversion and
wanna rush
avoid
through.
having to settle for the field goal.
That ain't enough, homie.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on
Wow,
the
they
ground
didn't put the
here.
edge.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to
We
the
are
first down.
putting him to bed right now. Tuck him in.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options. A first down or a touchdown.
Didn't play, man.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A little bit more room here. Let's see if he's gonna play man this time.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
I was
When
ready
you're
for a little bit
handed
better.
a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Fires to the wideout. How
What?
about getting the foot down on that?
Oh, he barely did.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. The throw.
Dude, they're
Quickly
fucking
to
us
the
up
tight
these
end.
little.
And he
Oh!
didn't squeeze it, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aztecs. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the middle, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And this defense coming up with points of their own.
That boy got hot.
Reception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. The give out of the gun.
Oh my God.
Smashing people. And he
This
found
fucker is
plenty of
elusive.
running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability
Oh
on
my
that
God, I
last
got
play. And this
caught
is a
up
guy
into a
that is going to
fucking
be
block.
key to the entire season for this offense. And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you
Oh,
off.
he
It's
dropped
in your
it. Hell
head.
yeah.
You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think defense, maybe time to start committing more guys.
Throws toward the end zone.
What are you?
And that ball
No,
was in harm's way, and he is
No,
lucky to get that
38.
one back. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Unloads to the
Who
wideout.
had this, man?
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Hey,
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. You want to
they're
talk
gonna
about
throw
a
to stay in
drive
it.
where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Right down the middle.
What?
Man, defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You know, you're seeing in
Come on
college
now.
football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense. Understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not my...
And he takes it in for
He
a
tried to put him back out.
Touchdown, Aztecs. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Snags it over the middle. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I love that
First
song
and
right
goal,
there.
Missouri will try to strike Pater. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they were able of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
There's no way he caught that shit.
Along the sideline and the
Oh, he come down with that inbounds. What the fuck?
And the Aztecs will
If we would have threw that shit, that should have been out of bounds.
He's looking to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
We're gonna
Now here on
get in
2nd
here.
down, see if they keep tossing it around. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd. Slings it down.
That's right.
Another
Fucking give me.
incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Feeling some heat. And he goes
why he didn't throw it.
And he is
I don't know why he didn't throw it.
down marker. I think he just lost track of where he was. Quarterback checking off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Might as well stick with him. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Throws for the tight end. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team...